Today we'll be checking out the KIA EV6 GT line. Let's go! Let's start off first with the outlook of this car. 2 words, hella sexy. Check out how nice this is. That's the first impression I had when I laid my eyes upon this car. Now, you definitely can't also avoid this whole EV futuristic look because after all, it is an EV car. So I'm going to start off first with what you see over here. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I'm actually talking about the daytime running lights. It's given the name of the digital Tiger daytime running lights that you can see on the headlamps over here. Also have auto high beam as well as the turning indicators that you can see here. Not forgetting also the front grille that you can see over here. Also kind of opens up when you're on the air conditioning. Also works as a, well, like an air vent for you to cool down the components of the car. And also the front radar over here. Moving up slightly to the top, we have the front camera and not forgetting that new Kia logo. Something I may have missed also, the air vents at the side as well. For the side profile, we're going to start off first with the side mirrors, glossy black covers, and also if you notice there's some kind of curve at the end here if you were to appreciate details like this. Probably is also for the aerodynamic design. Camera underneath here, part of the 360-degree view. Let's move on to the door handles, which is actually flush, or well, it lies flat when it's locked, giving it again a more aerodynamic feel and also something you'll find in most EV cars. There's also black accents that you can see at the bottom, even the B pillars and also the C pillars, as you can see, slopes downwards here, again creating that aerodynamic function. And last but not least, this massive 20-inch rims as well as the Continental tires that is specifically designed for EV cars like this. Now for the back view, we're going to start off first with the roof spoiler. You can see over here also going down streamlined to the rear spoiler that you can see. But what you will definitely notice is the back lamps. Now for the brake lights, it's actually going all across the car from the top even to the sides. And here, this turning indicator light, if you actually put your hands on it, it has like a 3D feel over here. Something really, really nice. Something you will also appreciate when you're into details like this. And in the middle over here, we have the charging port. There's a little push. You can see it's a Type 2 charging port with DC as well as AC. Battery capacity of 77.4 kilowatt hour. Now for DC charging, it can take about 0 to 80% in about only 18 minutes. Pretty fast, eh? And this car also comes with something special which we call a V2L or vehicle to load, which means there's actually a special adapter of which you get to charge your electronics. For example, if you go on a camping trip, you can charge your fan, you can charge your grill. And aside from that, we also have the reverse lights that are actually located just down here. You see these bars over here. This will light up when you go into reverse. And now for the boot space, this has auto tailgate function. You press it, it goes up, where you can access 520 liters of space, also expandable up to 1,300 liters when you fold the back seats. And now for the inside of the car, I am loving what I am seeing. Check out these curved screens over here, again housing both the instrument cluster as well as the infotainment system. Each of this is 12.3 inches in size. Well, let's start off first with the instrument cluster that you can see, again displaying all the important information that you need. Also, what I really like, also part of the safety feature to reduce your blind spots. When you want to switch lanes, when you put your indicator, what will happen is, yes, the camera will actually show using that side camera earlier when I mentioned about, again, reducing blind spot. That's a very good feature. Okay, now let's move on to the steering wheel, of which it also has these pedal shifters, but this is not for the gear, but is actually regenerative brake pedals. So if you want to take a sharper turn, you want to just somehow like drop gear, well, you can actually use these pedals over here. There's also a drive mode button that you can press, and also other keys on the steering wheel for you to control your instrument cluster as well as your infotainment system. Now let's move on to the infotainment system. 12.3 inches in size, touchscreen, has a very like mobile phone kind of look with the app, so to say. And even here, you can actually control certain things in the car. Now moving back to this center console over here, where this is where you can control your climate. But what is also cool is that you can switch between that and also to your navigation just by pressing one button. Now moving on to this one over here, Like I said, this is very driver-centric because of how the screen is curved and also for me to control this part here. And here we have the dial of which you just need to twist to change between reverse or neutral or drive. There's also auto hold, and also for your view, for your 360-degree view, is actually displayed on your infotainment system. The button is located over here. Not to forget, these seats are also pretty comfortable, of which you can actually recline almost to a horizontal state. And just to mention, because an EV car, wow, very eco-friendly. Even this here, you feel it's leather. It is actually not leather. It's made of recyclable plastic. Very well done. What I also like about this car, it has a panoramic sunroof, which really gives that whole entire feel and elegancy of this beautiful car. What about the safety features? Now, this car comes with those standard safety features, ISOFIX, 7 airbags, the whole works, and it also has advanced safety features like lane keep assist, lane centering. There's also the the auto cruise control. Like I mentioned, you saw the radar earlier in front, so it also has all these features that really gives value to this car. So it gives you more of a sense of security and safety when driving this car. And for the backseat passengers, I would say they would feel really comfortable because it uses this new E-GMP platform. The wheelbase is longer, therefore providing more space not only for the front people, and also for the back passengers. So you can see over here, so you can notice that the floor is actually flat. So even if you're sitting in the middle here, you actually feel pretty comfortable. It actually has a 3-pin charging port over here for you to charge your electronics. It can even be a laptop, even your mobile phone. So if you can't find a USB port over here, you can actually charge it directly here. Now, because this car utilizes the new Electric-Global Modular Platform, or E-GMP, now not only does it have better drivability, better handling, it also has a wider wheelbase, which means it gives more room space for the passengers itself, increasing comfort. And on top of that, it also has 2 motors. That's right, this car is an all-wheel drive where it has a combined horsepower of 320 horsepower, maximum torque of 605 Newton meters, 0 to 100 in only 5.2 seconds, and a maximum speed of 185 kilometers an hour. Woo! This car is fast. Now, what about the battery capacity? As I mentioned earlier, 77.4 kilowatt hour of battery, which can give you a driving range of about 506 kilometers. Well, this is also very dependent on the driving habits of this car. Now, you know the sexiness, you know about the safety features, as well as the performance of the car. What about the pricing? Now, this car is priced at about 300,000 ringgit, where it comes with 5 years warranty or 150,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. And also, because it's an EV car, well, the battery has warranty as well for 7 years or 150,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. To me, I think this car is just sexy. Safety features, and it being an EV car with all these features, I think it's actually pretty good. 300,000 ringgit. Would you buy this car? Well, let us know in the comments section, and don't forget to follow us for more videos like this.